Okay.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside the 15. So it wasn't going to be now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the first overall pick from
potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field. It can take off and run when under duress.
Like that one shot where you go like.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play.
Yeah, and then you throw it.
It's incomplete.
Yeah, that's where you hard to do.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forcing incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere.
I have a fast reaction time. It's just so hard.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Man open, here's Jones. And way past the 35 before he's taken down.
Like, my brain processes it. My brain processes it, but I don't move fast.
Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scanning.
My brain processes it immediately. My brain processes it immediately, but my hands just don't move.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I'm also a very bad goalie.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Good job.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Let's go into the air on the opening drive.
Honestly, I feel like my reaction time is more about
CTN. And he's going to come in a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on the opening drive as it's 4th down.
I also have very short
their own line of scrimmage. They want every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times,
so like being goalie with short arms is
people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay right.
Do the post shot again. Do the post shot again.
Challenging any level of defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard.
Looks
like just 1 yard there.
You saw my hand,
2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line.
No, this is not regular. I kind of did bad stuff.
He was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard.
Yeah, I should have missed. I really didn't care anymore.
They run once more with Taylor. Nifty move, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into
most people say
slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Robinson. flushed out right. Yeah, that one drops down.
I'm probably like a 5.
Coverage there.
I'm probably like an F minus for
Second down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence.
Honestly, I would say I'm like an F.
That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm an F boy.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Nice move at the 40. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
You know, most people my age would have.
Exactly what they
Most people my age would like.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game.
Most people my age would just not understand this at all, but I am very smart.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and
Those
10.
two shields are actually who the players who's trying to shoot the biggest ball on it.
This will be swung out right for Taylor. It'll go as a
I'm gonna go start again.
And it's 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, finally I'm doing it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Bye.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one
I was just in a lobby with the best player. Like not in still version, but like he's
there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, from that point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Somebody go to.
That's fully Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go. The football led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Robinson off the play fake. That one finds Pierce right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Give the rookie another one of this opening drive, a first down with it. Nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
There's not winning until something.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw a short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots. This is what
you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
A nice nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
1st and goal from the 6.
What are you doing?
On the ground with a tight
That's not
end.
what Riley's
It'll
doing.
be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field.
What is that
Breaking their
Riley's
bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Look at this.
What is that one guy doing?
And he takes it in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench. He's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
You gotta hurry up, because I'm dying.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
This is the fullback.
Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
I guess. No good. It's no good. Rolly? Good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Etienne up the middle. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and
don't let them
very
get
manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Etienne. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive.
Hi, Chunks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give, it's Etienne off the option. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Over your speed.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Esther. You're a pain in my
Here's
ass.
Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
I don't think so. I think it's still probably sitting on the counter.
Into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, it's Taylor. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Robinson. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of 30. They'll mark him down at the 39. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. Plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Showing up big time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Okay.
Back to throw. Robinson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
In this case,
You weren't. You're in my way. That's not how that works, Esther.
Anchors at that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Robinson from the gun on third down. They'll drop this down to Taylor, and they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Now, after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Looking to throw. Robinson. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Flush to his right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Buying time to his left. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, it's Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. Driving for the goal line, but he It's marked down short, and with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for Jacksonville in that first half. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Robinson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Robinson from the gun on third down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he hauls it in for the Colts touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take the opening kickoff in the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right side, but not in the field of play. And so it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Jones has it. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
To throw again is Lawrence. Complete to Jones. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lawrence going to throw again. That caught by Manhertz. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have the catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. 52 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Operating from the gun, Robinson. Touchdown! Alec Pierce, a 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, in that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Three quarters have come and gone. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with coaching your off season and kind of have this scenario, right? What feels good to you and what feels good to your team? You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something on the board and not get shut out.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. So they're up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. In the offense, ready to go once again, and we'll get another look at Alec Pierce. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you get more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 71 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
That's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a give to Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And the Colts are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. Caught by Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on third down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Again, it's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to take over with the football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and this was truly a